Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
It is August 13th. Coming up on 7 o'clock, here's a look at what's happening now. Looking live out there to the southwest towards Fayetteville, you can see a little bit of cloud cover. The cloud cover is going to increase as we head throughout the day today, mostly in northwest Arkansas, simply due to a complex of storms that's tracking across parts of Kansas and Missouri that may clip the northern tier of Arkansas. The bulk of the rain stays north, but I'm hopeful we get a couple of showers and even a thunderstorm or two across Benton County, which largely missed out on a lot of the rainfall over the weekend. Here's a look at the surface chart. You can see what's causing it. That complex will be sliding southeast across that front that's draped across Oklahoma and southwest Arkansas. As it moves southeast, it'll continue to make its way into the central part of the state, southeast Missouri, and eventually Mississippi. But it is still out there. And like I mentioned, we need a little bit more rain. These are the recent rains over the weekend. Look at that gradient of Benton County and then also south out towards Amina. I mean, there's a big difference there at Northwest Arkansas National at X and A. Only a quarter inch of rain. You head south just a little bit. We picked up nearly 2.5 inches in Fayetteville. From about Johnson north, it wasn't all that much. Fort Smith got over 3 inches of rain. Over three inches more than X and A got. It was a lot of rainfall. It was a beneficial rain. That'll translate into a little bit more humidity, though, as we head into the next few days, simply due to the wet soil and all the green vegetation. There are some showers that are out there, even some thunderstorms. Been watching these this morning. These will mostly stay to the north, but this tail end, you can see it out there in North Oklahoma. I think this probably does clip parts of Northwest Arkansas later today. It's probably going to be somewhere in that 2 to 4 time frame, somewhere in there. If it does make its way in, it's going to again drop southeast. I think Joplin, Springfield, Branson has a much better chance of getting these showers and storms than places like Fayetteville or even Fort Smith. But there is a chance that it does build to the south. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hopefully get a little bit of rainfall in here during the second half of the day to maybe get some rain that we didn't see over the weekend. There's another big picture view of it. Those showers and storms, again, tracking towards the east-southeast. There are some thunderstorms with it. If you look real close, you can see the center of the complex. It's right there. That's the area that right in here. There's the low spinning counterclockwise. So that's a vorticity maximum there, the little comma head, and that's where the strongest storms will be, are along and east of that. So I think the severe weather risk, if there is one, probably stays just north up towards Joplin and Springfield. Even that could be a little bit of a stretch, but it's the back end, that back builds, that's going to have that potential to make its way into northwest Arkansas and potentially clip parts of the area as it moves across Kansas and then Missouri. Again, not a solid chance, but occasionally these things do start to build back towards the south. Here's how it looks hour by hour with some of the data. You can see heading into, I believe we're looking at about 2 o'clock here, these things start tracking south-southeast and eventually start dipping into the area. See the outflow boundary? That's right there in Benton County. This is about 5-6 o'clock when that moves through. If the storms don't make it in, I think that little outflow boundary right there would kick off a shower or thunderstorm right around drive time later today. The reason for that is going to be daytime heating along with that boundary. That boundary will act as a mini cold front. So as it settles south with daytime heating, storms could bubble up on that boundary. They would be daytime heating driven. So once the sun sets, the storms would collapse as well. So beyond this, 2 more rain chances. Another one Thursday night with a front. It's not a solid chance either. And then this weekend, as the high builds in, we may get back into that northwest flow pattern when we get those complexes dropping in from the northwest. So there's a couple more opportunities to pick up some rain, especially for the folks who really didn't get any here over the last day or so. That's it for now. I'll catch you guys here next time.